Alrighty, so for years, like literal years, I have been talking about Pantheon support. Yeah, it became almost like a thing that people like knew me for a very brief period of time. I was like the Pantheon support guy. I feel like I had a fever wet dream because in LCK this past week or so, depending on when you watch this video, no joke, it was actually played professionally in this lane. Now, when I played Pantheon support, I played it in the old Pantheon version of him. I played him with Draven bot lane. This was, I think, last season, and it's actually the thing that got me platinum. I do it with my friend. We played Draven Pantheon. The sheer aggression of the two of them combined just made it the freest lane like ever, right? Things haven't tremendously changed all that much. ADC players still not the most amazing like role in the game. And not necessarily, I don't think there's that many ADC mains out there, and you know, they tend not to be like, they tend to be abusable is what I'm trying to say. So I thought we'd revisit it with my friend Sil. I thought we'd revisit things, we'd have a look at it in the scope of the new Pantheon as well. I have done a Pantheon video where it is support on the new Pantheon as well, and I actually said for a while, and I think Keegan, who's like a really high level challenger Draven player as well, said he actually thinks that support Pantheon at the time was probably the best role for him when he was released. That changed to be he's more of like a mid laner, but at the same time, you know, it's oh, they were trying to cheese us. I see what happened there. But like that changed for a while. So he became a mid laner, and he's kind of been flip-flopping around roles ever so slightly. But after seeing him, I mean, honestly, the LCK, they played him very, very similar to how I would play him as well. And that's not to say like it's because of me is why that is. And you're dead. And you are not dead, but still free, easy first blood. The aggression on this lad is unbelievable, dude. I know I did a Pantheon video very, very recently, but like, maybe that kind of spurred me and maybe put me off a little bit on as to why I, you know, it kind of made me want to do another one of these. And I you know what? I love excuses to play Pantheon. Granted, I'm not falling out of love with Pantheon by any stretch of the imagination, but I definitely feel like I don't play him nearly as much as I used to. I've had hundreds and hundreds of games on Pantheon, easily my most played champion in all League of Legends, but that is primarily the old version of him, just because he was like super duper simple, super duper basic. Throw spear, man go out, very, very basic stuff. And he's not tremendously like more difficult nowadays, but I think there's like a lot more like skill expression. I don't know, I just kind of like the simplicity of him. But here it is, right? So we've got ourselves our Syndra support, Syndra ADC, and we've got ourselves our Pantheon support. This is what they ran in LCK. I don't know if all the runes are necessarily the same. I believe they're pretty much exactly the same on the Pantheon side of things. But for sure, I don't know, like, I'm not 100% on the Syndra thing. However, this is absolutely something that I think is going to be something that you can try with your friend. Even in ranked, it is not very often that I come out with builds that I think you can try in ranked and are not completely troll. But this is 100% one of them. I'll put my my life on the line here, my professional career on the line, and I'll say you can try this. It can definitely work. I've said for a while as well that like if you're not great at ADC, you get put in ADC. I think you're better off picking like a mage like Syndra or like Heimerdinger or somebody that does decent damage early on and can bully. Oh, hold on a minute, that's somebody there. They can do a lot of damage and like bully bot lanes. Oh, I super botched that, didn't I now? You botched it, Ross. 2, 1, flash out. Let's back out. That was so close. We got a flash out. That was a turn and a half, by the way. Didn't expect to see that turn. But honestly, yeah, for sure. You can try this with your friend. Grab a pre-made, somebody that's like half decent. And you know what? I think it's great because if you play like a lane like this and your friend's like a mid main, like all of the skills just transition really nicely into bot lane. Granted, you get your spikes a little bit less. I do reckon that like there's a lot of fun to be had if you try and pull this off, right? Like especially on a lane like this, like we're into Varus and we're into Nami. It's obviously like they don't have a tremendous amount of ability apart from Nami putting her E and her W onto Varus and getting like that bit of movement speed. Like yeah, the ulti's a bit of a disengage, but like hopefully we can get some of these moves off a little bit later on. With Pantheon's ultimate, wherein You can bait people super duper hard. You can make them greed for tower and just punish them with like a double kill super duper easily. Like, it's always been a big part of the way I played Pantheon, where it's like, you know, maybe you stall going to lane for a couple of seconds just to see if they overstay, and then when they overstay, you drop a big nuclear bomb on their heads that is Pantheon's ultimate, and then you can like abuse it from there, right? And especially if we like, you know, like Syndra's on her own, she's in lane, Pantheon's missing, maybe he's roaming, I don't know, and then all of a sudden you're hitting tower plates, Syndra's dropping her stun on you, you've got the grand starfall coming in on your head, and it's dinking you for half your HP. And as well as that, you've obviously got like the fact that, you know, Pantheon's ulti is a big roamer. Like, you can just appear in mid anytime you want. Now granted, this particular mid lane with like the Vladimir is probably not one that I would say is worthwhile going for too hard on that front, because I just think it's gonna get me super duper, like, it's gonna waste my time is what it's gonna say, because he's just gonna pull and he's gonna run away, and that's kind of is what it is. But beyond that, like, everything on this bot lane is super good. We got really hard engaged, really hard all in, but also like the safety of having a champion like Syndra who can do that all from range. Like with the old Pantheon Draven, yeah, the aggression was like 100%, right? But at the same time, it also kind of gave off this thing of like, you kind of have to get up and at them. Like, you have to get right up in their face to really make anything happen. And Draven obviously is a little bit predictable in the way that he maneuvers his axes and stuff. I absolutely missed that. I cannot believe I just did that. You know what? At the same time, it works for me. I think like if I can get these stacks up, I reckon I could just kill the virus. You know what? We take that. 100% we take that. Oh no, everyone's coming in. Just die, Nami. Just die, Nami. Ah, don't. It's okay. That was bad timing. That was super bad timing. I was actually 100% my fault. I'm definitely overcompensating because I'm like, hey, it's for a video. Let's make some big plays happen. That's super pog on mid as well, by the way. I just want to show you, like, you can 100%, like, look at the CS difference, despite the fact that, like, I'm the one getting kills. Is pretty gigantic so far, right? 20 CS difference very early on in the game, and they've had like the ganks coming out. Granted, we had a TP retaliation from our top laner who came down to help out. Like, we turned it 2v3 very early on, very easily. Like, the early game aggression is super strong and super big. We're gonna be going for the Umbral Glaive. We can clear wards super duper easy. And then after that, I'd imagine you probably go for, like, depends on the team, I would imagine, but like the Black Cleaver gives us the rage that helps us like stick on to people. It gives us like the hold on a minute, boom 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 boom, and you're dead. Okay. I'm just gonna drop a big question mark ping there, and then Depengu. So yeah, you get the rage. You can stick on to people easier if there are tanks on the enemy team, which granted on this one not particularly, but hell, it is what it is. Yeah, you can make a lot happen out of this. I'm kind of a little bit spooked because like Varus has got the range with which to be a scary boy, but I'm just scared. Oh, hold on a minute. All right, we got Varus ulti out actually. That's really big. The main concern that I have is potential Nami bubbles coming in when I drop the Grand Starfall. So if I ulti in, it's going to be very obvious where I'm about to land, and as such, it could come at a bit of a detriment to me that I get blasted by a Nami bubble that just like at that point, you know, it could be chained into Varus' ulti or what have you. But hopefully, right, if they stay, which I don't think they are, because I think they're just going to get this wave and back off, I reckon I can just come in on this. So if I can get it a little bit behind them, boom, we come in. Ivern's on his way as well. So we drop this in. We've now completely, like, held them off. Boom, 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 boom. And you're dead. You see how easy this is? You see there's no effort required? No thought process? The perfect support. If you like playing aggressive supports and you want to do some damage, I'm not sure necessarily how well this would do into your common or house garden AD carries, with like the fact that they don't really have quite the same level 6 damage spike as Syndra does, right? But nevertheless, like, you can any aggressive ADC, like as I said, Draven was one that I used to run like fairly often, fairly regularly, and it was with great success. I'm trying to think like what other ADCs would be like super duper like perfect for this lane. Maybe like Tristana would be like super good as well. That's a dead Nami. We got Gangplank Cody coming in as well. Oh my goodness me. I love it. Listen, I'm not trying to say, like, I've had pro players not steal my ideas, right? Steal is the wrong word to use, but they've certainly used my ideas before in the past. And I've been very, very happy because it gives me that justification that, like, hey, Ross, maybe you're not the dumbest person that's ever lived. Yeah, seeing pro players do it, they've done it in the past. And I've always been like, I've always seen on Twitter, people been like, wow, they're so smart. They're really pushing the boundaries of the meta of League of Legends, and boy howdy, do I love it. But then I'm sitting here thinking, I did that like a year ago, and I'm pretty certain that I would have gotten comments that were like, this is quite possibly the dumbest thing that I have ever watched, and I feel dumber for the privilege of having watched it. But yeah, so seeing LCK do it, run like an idea, and I don't think I would go. I didn't go on Brogue Wave, but it makes a lot of sense. I don't think I would go like Ghostblade in my older builds, but you know, it's a perfectly good thing to run. So we're gonna Brogue Wave that. Boom, get rid of 2 wards here. But we're in such a solid position here from every standpoint. CS, like objective, and also kills, which is obviously the most important thing. So I've got flash up. I'm thinking like I could definitely decimate that that Varus. If Syndra's ready to pull up on me, then I reckon we can make something big happen here. If we can get like a Syndra, obviously I think what you'd want to happen is like you wanna bait with the Syndra thing, right? Like right there, boom. That he's dead. He's just 100% dead there. Oh, or am I dead? No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, Gangplank Ulti, the hero, dude. Oh yeah. For that, boom. I don't think we died that. I think we play it a little bit smarter than we would normally. We don't play it as fast and loose as we would normally. I know like this isn't a Fillet Diamond, so we're not like try-harding these games. Like I obviously like think there's like a little bit of a, there has to be like a little bit of a line between, okay, here's Fillet Diamond where Ross is try-harding, and then here is, you know, Ross's stupid off-meta stuff that he does where he's not try-harding. He's obviously wanting to win, but there's gonna be silly dives and silly stuff happening. But like this is somewhere like kind of awkwardly in the middle, I reckon, where it's like, right, he's not try-harding, but it is something that he's trying to make look good. So it's probably best that we don't turbo in this game and play it, you know, play for the win here. Fiddles is kind of smacking around the Gangplank, although I've been hearing that like Fiddles top is actually kind of strong and kind of spooky. So I'm absolutely not putting it to him that that's, you know, a good lane for him to be winning in. That being said though, the Gangplank, his ultis have been absolutely quintessential to like helping us in bot lane. He even TP'd bot lane, which he absolutely didn't need to do. Yeah, so like his ulti to kill that Varus, we never would have got the Varus without that pick, like without the ulti coming down. There's just a lot, you know. I think we have a fairly decent team for like the whole situation that we're working with here. Okay, are they going for the thing here? You know what I need to do? I need to get rid of my my trinket is what I need to do. You know, actually, you know, I think they're just backing off because they don't have tower and they're just a little bit scared. We didn't get first tower, which is very unfortunate, but we were very close, and like, you know, I think we still did a super duper early tower. We can slow. Oh, I missed it. That was so bad on me. Uh-oh. Ah! Try and get out. Nice. Big. We still have ulti up, actually. Oh, no. Ulti. Oh! Actually, you know what? It's good that Syndra didn't ulti there. Because if he did, then that would have been like... She would have just, like, ultied anyway and just stopped the damage. That's super bad from us. I still have Grand Skyfall. I'm going to keep calling it Grand Skyfall. I'm just going to do it, right? We still have Grand Skyfall up for the potential Dragon contest. So, like, if we hold this as long as we can, I can come in and we can clean up. That was super bad for me. I have to be advised that, like, it's actually a little bit of a fat Evelyn here, and I need to play it like, you know, she is going to kill me. Because, like, whilst obviously we have the ability to, like, you know, shield it and maybe avoid some kind of damage, she still, you know, can maneuver herself and do damage as such. So I'm going to come in. I'm just going to drop it down. We'll see what happens. Do we want to go for the dragon? That's the question. You know what? I really reckon that we still could. Is that a bad thing? Is that bad? Is it bad that I'm like, yeah, we can still do this? I'm gonna hold on to my my empowered ability though. Just gonna wait and see what happens. Wait for her to come in. We know she doesn't have ulti. She's not even gonna risk it though, which is kind of fair because she's got that shutdown. So I would definitely probably be a little bit 50-50 on risking like something as big as that. And I think maybe we try and move up to top side. Maybe like see if we can get anything on that Fiddlesticks. Like, does he have any vision? He's got his effigies, of course. So actually, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, with Fiddlesticks building like that frozen heart, it makes actually a considerable amount of sense for me to be going for the Black Cleaver. Like, being able to shred him is going to be very good. Because he's obviously just, like, a difficult champion to kill, like, as is. Because he's obviously got, like, his fear, which is, woo! His fear, which is, woo! And then he's also got, that drain, which I have watched Fiddlesticks be on the brink of death and then come back from that to be full health after getting, like, the snap that comes off when you get that full, Fiddlesticks drain down. Like, bot lane seems to be doing okay. Although... where did she go? Oh, we saw her. She's like, there-ish. Oh, there she is. You got this. Good job, everybody. Good job. I'm coming down for nothing right now. Still, we get Scuttle Crab. Scuttle Crab domination. Big, dude, big. Right, let's get our empowered thing up. I reckon this kid's dead. I reckon he's super dead here. I don't foresee any situation in which he gets out of this. Boom, boom, boom. I got a stun down as well. I wasn't sure I would get the assist, but that's very nice. Alright, push this up, boom, get this tower while we're at it, why not? Need to be careful with the Fiddlesticks. We don't have vision there, but I feel like we would definitely see him coming in from any particular path that he chose. Cool, now this game is definitely, like, absolutely not, like, one and done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're not quite there yet where we're like, right, we're gonna smurf this, but... things are looking decent, and I think, like, even if I'm quite happy to have, like, a game that isn't a complete stomp, purely based on the fact that, like, you know, we can show off a little bit of, like, how this works throughout the course of the game. So we've almost got our Black Cleaver now, which is really nice. We're looking for potential maneuvers here as well. I'm gonna try and come in on the Fiddlesticks. Probably a bad maneuver now that I'm seeing the Evelyn appear. She landed on me. Never mind, that was actually a smurf move. Okay. I missed the slow. It's really bad. Very nice. Keep it going. I'm fairly convinced that if I hold my W for his drain, like right there, then he can't do anything here. He's taking a while to die, but he is dying nonetheless. All right, so now that I'm saying that, it did take so much of us there that we're kind of like, we're not losing mid, right? But mid's being sieged because I took so long to kill that Fiddlesticks. So we're gonna help her with a Syndra, I reckon. CS difference is, like, most certainly normalized on the bot front, but obviously bot lane had a bit more attention paid to it, given the fact that, like, we took tower so early, so he's just had a chance to get, like, that CS up a little bit. I'm dropping wards here as if it matters, because let's be honest, he's, you know, Evelyn's just gonna walk straight through all that, right? She's not gonna care to any major degree. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay, that's an ulti down. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I reckon I could just get this pick here. We just take that free pick, easy. We keep it moving. We keep it rocking. Stun him. Smack him. And maybe, if at all possible, whack him. Oh, big shield, big shield. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're 7-2. Did we get the Evelyn? The Evelyn's still around. I'm a little bit spooked. I'm a little bit scared. We have enough now for our Black Cleaver. We're actually hard pogging this game. I'm not even kidding, dude. We're hard pogging it right now. The poggery is absolutely off the chain right now. Like, it's actually illegal how hard. And I mean, I don't know if it's, I don't know, listen, I don't know what the rank of the enemy team is. This is obviously like a normal game. We're not just like going straight into the mix of like, oh yeah, let's try this in rank. This will be hilarious if we did that. We're doing it in a normal game. No idea what the ranks of the enemy team is. That being said, like, you know, it's fair to gauge that they're about the average player. And I think that obviously, like, I have got like a fair amount of experience on Pantheon. Not that I'm like to any degree like good at the game. Like, let's not get it twisted here. Like, I'm not like amazing at the game. You're not gonna see any particularly pop-off plays. Hopefully, like, if you play Pantheon at all, then I reckon like this is something that you'd probably want to get on board with. So I'm thinking like either Edge and Knight or GA. Based on their team, I'm thinking like maybe Edge and Knight. I don't think the armor is gonna do like tremendous amount of good for us just now. I'm kind of like, I wouldn't honestly really wouldn't mind going for the scrying orb, because of like Pantheon's ultimate. But at the same time, it's like Evelyn, so like having that sweeper just if we're like playing with bushes and stuff would be like very, very nice, I reckon. And I think I can actually, I don't know if save is the right word here, but I think like we can definitely come in and help out to some degree. Boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, let's see. We got 2 picks here. I don't think Baron. People are pinging for Baron. It's most certainly a risky play doing this. Possibly like a little bit too risky for like what we could lose in failing it. But hey, dude, just go with the team, dude. It is what it is. Oh, that was nasty. Oh, that was super nasty. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, now let's forego going for Baron. We can just get towers. We've got an Ivern who is like, you know, he's doing alright. You know what I mean? I apparently got a pick there. I don't know how. Uh-oh. Oh, we got like completely collapsed. So we had like them coming in from like 3 different directions there. That was really awkward. You know what? I actually... Oh, they stopped the push on them. I think Orianna, if they kept pushing on her, that would have been like 3 picks for Orianna there. How much did I just give up? Ooh, 600 gold. That is not great for a support to be giving out. So, like, but I mean, despite that, like, right, the enemy bot lane 0717. Like, you're definitely like the anti-bot, like, bot lane, right? The anti-bot bot lane. Like the anti-social social club. You exist for kind of one explicit purpose, and that is to ruin lives as much as you can. Not bad, not bad. I can still move on this. I think like, I don't know about a moral reminder, but certainly, I think like an Executioner's Calling for these 2. And even, you know what? There's a Nami on the enemy team. I think like if anybody's gonna get it, I think as soon as we get night, like Edge of Night, we make that pivot into getting ourselves probably an Executioner's Calling, just for like, because like our E can apply it as easily as it does. Okay, we got, that's big. 2 ultimates for me. That's nice. Kind of worried that I might be in a spot of bother here. That didn't hit him. It's kind of weird. Oh no, I thought I had the Empowered one up. She still died. I thought I had the Empowered one up and I was waiting for it to finish before I queued. That was super bad for me. Nice. Nami pick. Easy. Get shields on that. I honestly, I don't see this Orianna dying, to be honest. As long as Ivern is there and she keeps her distance, there we go. Just Daisy is just... Daisy is smurfing this game, for sure. That Ocean is literally, like, the game winner, for sure. Evelyn's still dead. This should be pretty free. I'm actually half tempted to just, like, to get that ultimate down. Having, like, so, like, Gangplank, Ivern, Orianna, Syndra, and me, like, with Ocean is unfathomably strong. Like, it's so strong for us. Come here. Shred your armor. Knock you out. Boom. Right, we got Ocean Soul. That's so big. That is so big, dude. I love it. That's like the perfect... You do not want to be on the enemy team with our comp currently and having, you know, that happen. Hold on. Stop her. Boom. Easy. So the Nami as well while we're at it. She missed that. Get stunned down. Boom. Boom, boom. No! Okay, Ivern got her. Good stuff. I'm totally fine with him getting it and not me. I would probably, you know, I love Ivern. I think Ivern with kills, you know, it might not be like the snowball that you're looking for, but like having Ivern with a bunch of kills is just like able to make massive, gigantic shields on a 4-second cooldown. Is amazing to me. I like, at least in the Filter Diamond, like I think like if I do get jungle, or when I say when I get jungle, right, the move for me is most certainly like Ivern, right? I just think he has so many like potential maneuvers in his kit. Also, he's very unassuming as a champion. I think that's like the main thing that like really interests me about him is he's got a very unassuming kit, right? So you don't like pull up to an Ivern and think he's gonna one-shot me. But like his Q ratio on his AP is like nuts. His shield when it explodes is also mega. It's like a gigantic explosion, and the scaling on it as a shield as well is just fantastic. It's phenomenal. It definitely could. Ooh, hold on a minute here. Oh, that's so big. So big, Syndra. Oh my god. You know what? He's going to ulti this straight up. He ghost bladed for it. That was like a poor ulti for me, though, I will say. Like, I think, honestly, we just get inhib off that. I think we just take inhib. I think Evelyn is, like, the main threat of that team, and she just got popped. I was kind of like Fog of War giving her away, though, I will say. It's, like, a little bit unfortunate for her. Like, we saw her, I don't know if we actually saw all of her, but I certainly saw, like, the particle effects going through Fog of War. And, like, I was just like, well, I guess she's there, then. I was trying to get her empowered up here. Empowered W with Conqueror. Oh, God, it's glorious. It's Pogtacular. Right, stunned her. She's going to have to force her way out with an ulti. Never mind, she's not going to do that. And he's dead as well. Bah! Oh, it didn't do enough damage. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Yeet! Oh, that did mega damage. Ah! Oh my god, I can't believe I survived that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, we're 14-4-10. I tell you what, right? I don't think I'd run this in solo queue. But if I was running with a pre-made, 100% this would be something that I would want to operate under. I'm seriously telling you, you gotta give it a try. It is fantastic. It's phenomenal. Pantheon Support. Please give this video a like. Drop a subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you think, all right, I'm gonna give Pantheon a try. Give him a try with a pre-made. I would 100% highly recommend Syndra is one of them. That being said, there's plenty of other any wombo combo or bot lanes that you can like make happen. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it necessarily, but like, you know, like your Jarvans, your Zinzaos, like anybody that can like just quickly get and engage or get that all in going, because like anybody that like has a nice spike at 2 or 3 is fantastic. That was fantastic. Thanks so much for watching it. I guess we have a look at the damage dealt. Second top damage in the game on support. It was wild. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.